All right, so here we're going to start an introduction to parabolas. And the basic equation, there's a few equations. One is x squared equals 4py. In this equation, notice x is squared and y is not. All right? So when x is squared, the parabola is going to either go up or it's going to go down. Right? So up or down. Second thing is, how do we know when it goes up or down? If this number right here, that p is positive, it's going to go up. If p is negative, it goes down. All right. Second, this is, we're considering parabolas where the vertex is the origin. We talked about the vertex when we studied quadratic functions earlier. The vertex is the point where if the graph opens upward, it's the bottommost point. If it opens downward, the vertex is the point at the very top. So that's the vertex. These problems, the vertex is at the origin. The focus, this is a point up here which is called the focus. I will explain the relevance of that in an application that you can look in this section on the website of parabolas, and why that's important. And then there's also this line called a directrix. The distance of that line is away from the vertex is the same distance as the vertex to the focus. Okay, so let's now do a concrete example. We're asked to find the focus and directrix of this parabola. And let's also determine, when we graph it, does it open up or down? Okay. First thing is we want to get it into this form. X squared equals 4py because we see the x is squared, not the y. So to get it, x squared by itself, we multiply both sides by 10. And we get x squared equals 10y. Now, we want x squared equals 4 times some number times y. It's pretty easy to do this. This is what we want to do. Simply introduce a 4 and a 1/4. Right? What did I really do? 4 times 1/4, if we multiply this, we get 4 over 4, which is 1. And 1 times 10y is the same as 10y. Yeah? So I just plug in, add a 4. I can't just add a 4 because that multiplies the whole thing by 4. But if I multiply by 4 and then multiply by 1/4, that's equivalent to multiplying by 1. It doesn't change it. Now it's of the form x squared equals 4 times p times y. So we get x squared equals 4. When we multiply this, we get 10 over 4. And that reduces to 2 goes into 10, 5. 2 goes into 4 twice, so that reduces to 5 over 2. So we get 4 times 5 over 2 times y. Now we know what p is. This is x squared equals 4py. P is 5 over 2. So let me just write that down. Now, how does that help us with the focus? Well, the focus is the point 0p. P is 5 over 2, so therefore the focus is the point 0, 5 over 2. So there's the focus. What is the equation for the directrix? Well, the equation is y equals minus p. So because p is 5 over 2, the directrix is y equals minus 5 over 2. Notice the focus is 0, 5 over 2. This is y equals minus 5 over 2. It's just down from the vertex, the same distance that this is away from the vertex. So those are our answers. We could graph this. excuse me, we know it's going to open upward because P is positive, so the vertex is at the origin, and then we know it's going to open upward, and we could get more of an exact graph by going back to the techniques we learned back in another section where we graph quadratic functions. But here's the focus and directrix.